Hello. Some unfortunate news. I played through this whole area and I recorded it, and I have the recording, but it's basically a slideshow. I don't know what happened. I think I forgot to change the FPS settings because I know this game doesn't really run super well on my computer. It's running fine for me though, and I thought the recording was fine, but it it just it looked awful. You couldn't. It was like a new frame every like 10 seconds, so or even worse, honestly. So I don't really have a good solution for this. I mean, me talking over all the puzzles is still there, but not anything else. So I'll just kind of show off the ones uh, that I solved. Um, Maybe explain what I was thinking. So I think it was just these guys. So making a mint was the first one I did, and if you give it a moment. This one was you need to produce money equal to the number of minuses, like yellows, that appear on the tape. Um, so I think I solved this one fairly fast, and it was like, I just thought, okay, if you see three yellows, give it a red, and if you don't see a yellow, you see something else, then it should just be done, because it should just be made of all threes. If you just saw two yellows, um, actually two yellows would be here and here, and then you're done, well then you just need to add a 2 on and then it's fine. So the weird thing is if you see one yellow and then it's done, in that case it's weird, but it's like if it's one yellow it's 2 to 19, so you're not going to see just one. But if you see one, two, three, give it a red, and then one more, well, no matter what, you're going to start with a red. Um, so you take off that red because, like, say you had 4 yellows at the start. You see 3, give it a red. You see just one more. Oh, okay. So then we have to erase that red and give it 2 blues. Yeah, and that's how this one works. I think this solution gets all metals except for time. I never got the time metal because I couldn't think of how you would reduce this by 1. Um, Yeah, I'm not sure actually still how you would reduce it by 1. I forgot what. Oh yeah, I remember thinking like it's something to do with that too, because it turns out like that's the slowest one, the one where I need to add 2 2s after a ton of 3s, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna I don't have time right now actually to work on any of these. I just want to show my thought process for all the ones that would have been missing. Venturesome was kind of cool. Uh, it's powers of 2s again, except robots entering with 2, 4, 8, or any other power of 2. Not including 1, because that's impossible. And it's 0 to 14, 3s and 2s. So the most you would see is 3 14s, which is 42, and that's a little bit, excuse me, a little bit above 32, which is a power 2, but 64 doesn't get close. So I think, let me see if I still have, yeah. My first idea, of course, was just go through the whole chain, but, and this is what I did on that other powers of 2 level, but, you know, you start out with just 2s and 3s. Hopefully this recording, this is right now the FPS is horrible. Maybe I'll need to, I don't know. Hopefully it's at least more bearable than it would have been. I'll figure out something better. It looks like maybe it's if it's still horrible, I'll fix it again. But whatever. Yeah, but the other one, it came like this one comes in with 2s and 3s. So the first thing I did was convert the 2s and 3s to blues. So I just said I gave it the greens represent a 1 basically. I give it a green to start with because or no, sorry, the no, the green just represents the end of the tape. Sorry. So for every blue you see, just give it back a blue. But if you see, and then if you don't see any reds, then just put it through. If you see a single red, right, then this is definitely an odd number. you know, even if you get a ton of blues after that, if you only have one red and no pair, then it's definitely odd, so you can just toss that result. But if you see another red, now you had 2 threes, that's even, and you should just give it 3 blues. So anyway, this thing up here, this section, all it does is spit out the input. So I think I said something about converts it to ones. That's not right. It converts it to all twos. And if it was an odd number, it just tosses it, because you just need to accept or trash. So it's all twos here, and then if you remove it and then you're done, that's like 0. This is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32. If it's beyond 32, trash it, because it never can get to 64. So I know if it has any more than that, just trash it. And yep, it's very inefficient in terms of scanner stampers, but it is very fast. But you know, these are in jumps of 40 right here, so someone might have done it as low as 41. But this seems kind of like just the fastest way, probably something like this, if not exactly this. But then it didn't get the other medals, so right, it doesn't get scanner stamper or area, obviously. It's horrible on both of those. I mean, maybe you could whittle down the area a little bit, but this was my design that was the best for scanner stamper and area, and has the same exact start. There's the same exact start, spits out twos, but then all it does, I took this from the powers of 2 level. This is exactly the same thing from the powers of 2 level. I only flipped everything because actually I don't even think I flipped anything in the end. Or no, yeah, I did, because in that one it was like reds represented twos, basically, you could think of it. But yeah, because this works that well, here, let me just show like something. It's easier to understand if I just show it. So what it does, well, first it just needs to give it back all those twos. What it does is, if you see no twos at the start, that's 0, so just trash it. If you see 2 twos, or yeah, or sorry, this is if you see 1 and then done, it would just accept it. But if you see more than 1, then give it a red for every 2 twos, right? So if it successfully gets through that and ends here before it sees a 3, then we know we had like kind of an even number of 2s, which means we can half it, which means potentially it's a power of 2 if I can keep repeating that process. If it's not, I would have just tossed it there. But yeah, if we see a red here, well, we just convert all those reds to 2s, so now we just have half as much. We have, I don't know why that says 6, it should say 8. We have 8. I guess it does something like it's about to take off it or whatever. And then it repeats it. Then we have 2 3s, does that. And then we have 1. And then this is the point where if it has nothing there, it's good. Yeah. So this gets the area and the scanner stamper medal. Oh wait, that's the test again. There's a lot you have to process on that one. 32,000. Yeah, and the area is even a little better than the metal. The scanner stamper, apparently you can improve that. Wow. I think that has something to do with actually I have no idea what that has to do with. That's, someone thought of something really clever apparently. But I got them, so I'm happy with that design. Okay, 2 more to talk about. Moneychanger. So this one, you had 5s and 10s for the blues and reds, and you want to use as few of them as possible to produce the change. So I think, which one did I do first? I don't remember. Probably did this first. Yeah, I'll say I did this first. So simply, this one's just simply, if you see 2 blues, 2 5s, give it a 10. And if you just see 1 5 and then it's done, then just give it back that 5 and done. If you saw a bunch of 10s and then stopped, it's just done. And then for any 10 you see, just give it back, because you can't improve that. So this one's really straightforward, honestly. I did do this one first. Then I was like, oh, it's 15 is the area goal. So I fiddled around a bit, and yeah, you can set it up pretty nicely like this. Yep. You might even, yeah, someone someone must, probably just one person figured out how to do this in 12 or less. Oh, wait a second. Oh no, because, oh, I was, okay, well, I don't know, I thought I saw it there for a moment, but no, because that still needs to be, how do you, I don't know how they came up with that. They did something clever. It's not like, it's not just like this though, right? Because it's that right now. But if I did that, no, because that's still the issue of the extra side is, yeah, that's just flipping everything, right? Yeah, so I don't quite know how they did it in 12, because like I can almost do it if I could just have it start by getting the green, right? Because that's 12, but how would I do every other bit of this? I don't know. So I don't know how they did that. They must have thought of something really clever. Maybe removing a bunch of greens before spitting it out and just always giving a green. Even that, I'm not sure how that would work. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, but they did something clever, obviously. Yep, and then the last one in this area was just another, I think this is called moderate complexity. Same idea, uses fuse 2s and 3s as possible. So it's not 5s and 10s where just 2 5s make up a 10 and then a 10 can't be improved. It was a little bit different. And then I remember there's something called like the greedy algorithm that's very similar to like what they're asking you to do here. And basically it's just like, you just approach it like if, let's say you had to make change for 14 dollars and you only had $3 bills and $2 bills in some weird land, you would always start, you want to keep all your small bills, so you want to keep the 2, so you just focus on giving them the biggest. So you say, I'll give you a 3, now you have still have 11, 8, 5, 2, okay, and then I give the 2. But then there's situations like 16, I think. Is that one? Yeah, 16. So if I did 16, right, then it would be like, all right, I'm going to give you 3, 13, 10, 7, 4, 1. Oh, shoot. And then it's like, I can't give you a 1 is the problem. So I have to go back. And then that's 12 right there. And I need to give 4. That would be 2 2s. So it's like, that's kind of the idea of it. So I don't think that's the exact same thing as the greedy algorithm, but it's similar. I had some awful, let me see, do I have it saved somewhere? No, that's too bad. I had some awful version of this, I think, at the start. Maybe I'll try and find a picture of it, or I don't know. It's a shame, because the way I approached it at the start was pretty funny. I converted all of the incoming stuff into 1s using like yellow or something, and then I just like I just did the greedy algorithm thing, basically, with that thing I just talked about, but I just said I basically just did that. But then I saw that I could do it, I think it was like, the time was really bad, yeah, because that start was just so long. Surprisingly, I got the area and scanner stamper metal, though, doing it that way, so it's not that bad, it's just really slow. But then I found this solution, which is, honestly, this is nearly 4x4. This is nearly 16. If I could get rid of that, it's 16. And all this does is just marks the end, and then for any 3, just give it right back. It just always gives the 3 back. If you see 3 blues, that's 6. So give it 2 reds. If you just see, and then if you're done at that point, or you're done right at the start, it's over. If you just see 1 blue and done, well, just give it the blue back. If you see 2 blues and done, give it the 2 blues back. And yeah, that's it. I mean, because it's either going to be a bunch of 3s and 1 blue, or a bunch of 3s and 2 blues. There's no other possibility. You'll never give 3 blues, because the better choice, the greedier choice you could say, would be 2 reds is better than 3 blues, because that's fewer. Yeah, I don't think anyone did this in 16. I can check. I mean, probably someone did, right? Someone's clever. Where's the area? Oh, yeah, no, I guess not, because that would be a 16 right there. Maybe you just barely can't because of this. You can't really switch that to work, unfortunately. Yeah. So it's a shame. I can't, yeah, I mean, I think if I control Z, yeah, no, it doesn't. I might have a clip of it somewhere, so maybe I'll just check that right now, actually, because it's kind of funny. I would like to show it. Give me one moment here. Hopefully I can just get it up somehow. Might hear my voice in a second, which is gonna not be weird for you, but it's gonna be weird for me. No, okay, I paused it fast enough. Yeah, here we go. It's like literally like I have like 2 frames of during that solution. Yeah. Oh no, okay. I have 1. All right, so let me do this. I'll be able to actually what I can do is just reproduce it. So that's probably the best way to show it. So this and then this. I'm going to build this like in a way that looks like impossible that I'm thinking like this, but that's cuz I'm looking at the solution right in front of me. Where is it? This and that and that. I think this is a green. Oh, this isn't the 20 solution, I guess. I did figure out how to do this in 20 though. Oh wait, I'm not even doing this right. Oh wait, yeah, because I remember, I'm remembering. This is, I found that you could do this instead, and then this, or wait, no, it was like, something like, cause, yeah, it was something like this or something. Oh wait, no, because I just wanted 1, 2, and that had 2. Something like this. Oh yeah, oh god, what was it? I wish I could remember, because it was kind of cool. I think it was like I improved that start or something, maybe. Eventually I improved the start. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I figured out how to do this in 20, but I guess that didn't oh no, it did. Oh cool. The last frame of the recording saved it. Alright, let me just show you that one because it's cool. I'm proud of it. I'm glad it saved because I wouldn't be able to really remember it otherwise. Oh yeah, I had to make it a little more inefficient at the start, but I had already gotten the scanner stamper medal, so I was okay with that. Alright, this should be kind of cool to show off. Alright, there. So, yeah, so the way this one works is, I gave it, is that right? Let me see if this works, first of all. No, wait. I think, but I see what's wrong here. It should be for every blue I give it 2 of these, but right now I'm giving it 3. Is it? I think it was just like that or something, probably. Yeah, I think, see, that actually works. And it's not even that bad, honestly. It's just very slow, but uh, yeah, and I could save a green up here, but I think it increases the area, so that's why I stuck with this. Because that one kind of is pointless because, or yeah, because yeah, there's some nice way to do it, but it doesn't matter. So for this one, you give it one at the start because it's possible to have blank, so I need to kind of give it a green. But that's okay because the green kind of just marks the end, and I'm gonna take a green off no matter what. So all this is doing for a blue, give it 2 greens. For a red, give it 3. So this comes out with a bunch of greens to represent the amount uh, you had at the start, and like greens represent 1. And then it's if you see 3 greens, give it a red. And then if it's just a multiple of 3, then it's done. If you see 2 greens, then and it's done, then you give it a 2, right? Because 2 greens obviously is just 2 ones equals a 2. And if you see 1 green, that's the case I was talking about earlier, where it's like then you change for 16, and it's like, okay, so you gave 3, 3, 3, 3, and that was 12, and then you give another 3, and then you only have 1, but you don't have $1 bills, so you have to go back a step. So you give back, or you take back a 3, and you give 2 2s. So yeah, I like this design a lot, actually. It's just slow because of the start, but I think it's kind of cool how it works. So I was really happy with it. And then let me save that. So, but then when I came up with, which one was it? I guess this one. You know, I was like, okay, yeah, it's a lot smarter and faster and better, but I still like that original one a lot. Okay, yeah, hopefully that recording was higher FPS. I changed some things, but I just need a better computer, honestly. Cool. Next time I'll do the new tab, which is governance, but for now I'm leaving it here. So very short, but luckily the first time it didn't take too long either. So anyway, yeah, thanks if you watched that. Sorry, all the in process stuff, the solves, like me solving it, were kind of lost to time, but yeah, hopefully that shouldn't happen again. All right, see ya.